Hello everyone, Ross the music teacher here. Gonna give you some more advice and a little bit of a warning about something that impacts me and has affected me quite a lot in my life, and it's something that I'm actually currently kind of recovering from, and that is the danger of quote-unquote hustle porn in the music industry. So what is hustle porn? I'm not talking about pornography. No. Hustle porn is something like I work 90 hours a week and I go on social media and I brag about it because I'm a CEO of a company, and all these other people will see these other CEOs working super hard and think that, oh yeah, I gotta work myself to the bone, and I've got to work more than what is, quite frankly, healthy. In the classical music world and the popular music world, this exists in the form of practicing 5-6 hours a day. Now, I have practiced 5-6 hours a day before, and I ended up with what's called tendinitis because of it, and I couldn't practice for a long time because of it. Not only that, we tend to really just glorify and deify these amazing musicians and pay attention to these myths where, you know, they practice 6, 7, 8 hours a day, and it's really not even, quite frankly, humanly possible to practice that much for an extended amount of time. It's unhealthy, and quite frankly, it can lead to some health problems. It can lead to problems with your family. It can lead to problems with your career, friendships. You know, one of the things that I recently realized on account of, you know, being a musician that was practicing lots and lots, there were things that I really loved to do that I stopped doing. For example, skateboarding, which is something that I've done for well over 2 decades at this point. And, you know, I was told that I needed to quit by my teachers and things because I'd injure my hands, which was true. I actually have an injury on my hand right now, and it's going to affect my practice for the next couple weeks. But I'm actually a much happier person when I allow myself to go out and do skateboarding, and I can also do music at the same time, and my life is more complete. So if you find yourself in the situation where you think you have to practice 4 hours a day, 5 hours a day plus, I'm telling you now, you don't, and you can still get really good. That's not to say practice isn't important. You should do it 5 to 6 days a week, but if you measure it and you do it properly, it does not take 4 to 5 hours a day. If you're trying to become a professional musician, 2.5 hours to 3 hours is more than enough on a daily basis. And if you're trying to get really good and just enjoy your music, an hour to an hour and a half is more than enough. And if you're just starting off, really 15 to 30 minutes a day to get you going is good. Now, the amount of time is not nearly as important as how you use that time. If you use that time wisely, you can get more out of 45 minutes of practice than somebody that might practice 3 hours a day. Now, some of the big warning signs for, you know, misusing your practice time is you're always trying to play from beginning to end of your songs. That is not what good practice looks like. You need to work on small bits of your songs or pieces and get a lot of repetition on small pieces. I mean, you could practice a half hour on just a measure or two and really come out ahead, and then the next day have another measure or two, and then the day after that squeeze all those measures together. There's a lot of ways to do it. Also, your ability to understand music theory is very important. Your ear is very important. So there's a whole package that comes with being a musician, and you don't put that package into place by practicing 8 hours a day. There's a lot of myths, again, a lot of myths out there where somebody just locks themselves away for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours, and you know, that does work. It makes you very good, but it also can destroy other parts of your life, and you'll find yourself, quite frankly, being a little bit of a miserable person if all you do all day is music. It's really fun to do it that way for a couple months, but if you do it over years, you'll find that your life will start to lack certain things. So the point of this video is, guys, don't buy into this musical hustle porn stuff, right? Where people are bragging about how much they practice all the time, bragging about just putting in ungodly amounts of time. please reject that and live a complete life where your music complements everything. And it can even be your focus, but you need to be physically fit. You need to get out and enjoy. And honestly, experiences from outside of the practice room are going to affect your practice in the practice room. You know, you have to be a complete human in order to be a musician, and that includes non-musical activity. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know how, you know, the culture is in your area when it comes to talking about practice, especially if you're in college for music. I'm really interested to hear what you guys are saying. Of course, you can check out my books and Patreon link below. And I hope you guys are all having a good Memorial Day. I know I'm going to take a little bit of extra time to relax today after I write a little bit more code. You guys have fun. Bye.